what he chose. Yeah. I'm color rush. I'm purple. Jesse. It's on YouTube. It's live. It's live. Fred. Fred, it's live.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's complete to Snead. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Letting one go deep for Roberts. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And taken right on the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready. We're waiting. It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, the 1st drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
21. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check safety.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready? 95-56. Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Now Breeze on third down. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught by Roberts. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Jackson now, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And some room to maneuver. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Jackson.
Double, this guy has to.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 10 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Over.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. These two teams all tied after 1. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. On play action. Now Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep he's got a man. Complete. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
It's a foot race. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. This is Harris. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Breeze now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Jackson, and he's going to go down again. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Hey, kill.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's Breeze. The open man is Smith. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Breeze now on first down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 26 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well,
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 37 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's going to keep it here.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here.
Zero.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on. And the pressure gets to him again. Marcus Davenport getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Take him.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They go play action with Jackson on the move to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the second and the third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
95-56, 95-56. Kill.
On first down, Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So that one will be accepted. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They get this again, jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Shut the
I
fuck
don't know
up.
that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next
Dude,
drive.
I'd play you
They're sort
MLB,
of seeing themselves
but I don't have it.
spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Marcus Davenport, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, Jackson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Bree's going to throw here. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. To throw, it's Breeze. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Picked off by Von Bell.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Three bud.
Breeze is looking to throw. This is caught by Gill. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.